swimming in the water, you see all different types of sea life: fish, coral reefs. The water is so clear you can see for miles. You thrive and you feel the water as you swim swiftly and fast. But then you see a foreign object. It stops, and all of a sudden it's silent. You can hear the motor of the boat. Then an object gets into the sea. You see it's like a seal, but it has a mask and a shiny object in its back. You look it right in the eye, and it pulls out a sharp object, and then all of a sudden it shoots the sharp object on you. This was, of course, a fictitious example of a scenario of a horrendous killing of a shark. In my speech, I will try to persuade you that killing sharks needs to stop. I would like to tell you that all the information from my speech comes from my own research. Today I'd like to persuade you that killing sharks is extremely not good. And I'd like to tell you that I made it into 3 categories: how sharks affect entire ecosystems, how they reflect oceans and how they keep them healthy, and how they prevent overgrazing in habitats. Sharks affect entire ecosystems. Support our sharks' rights. Other species would grow out of control without sharks. The cow-nose ray scenario, which is when in a study of sharks, scientists virtually eliminated sharks from a certain range. The cow-nose ray, which is a very popular prey of sharks, grew out of control with no regulation on their population. They ate so many scallops that they almost wiped out an entire generation just because sharks could not control their population. Water filtering is also especially important. Sharks essentially filter the water as they rid the ocean of dead carcasses and weak. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, writes, they help remove the sick or the weak. This also keeps the ocean clean while also providing good survival skills for fish. That means that their adaptations help them survive in harsh environments each time they adapt. As I have previously explained how sharks affect marine ecosystems, now I will explain how they affect the ocean's healthiness. The Shark Savers Wild Aid writes, the effects sharks have on healthy oceans are vital. They maintain the health of coral reefs, and they migrate, which helps filter different oceans throughout the world, not just one. They also keep a healthy balance of species. Not too many predators, not too many prey. That means that they will not graze on the vegetation of the ocean too much, or make other species non-existent. Now, after looking at why sharks keep oceans healthy, now we will look at how they prevent overgrazing. Shark Angels from National Geographic writes, they prevent from prey overgrazing. They use intimidation factor. This means that even when they loom, the fish are intimidated and scared and they swim off, preventing overgrazing. They don't focus on one vegetation much. They pick different ones. There's also a turtle grass example. This is when sharks control the population of turtles. Turtles are their favorite prey. And without sharks to regulate their population, they graze on turtle grass way too much and kill the turtle grass. This not only is detrimental for the ecosystem, but it's also detrimental for the ocean's oxygen levels. Because without the vegetation, the oxygen levels can't be healthy. Therefore, sharks absolutely need to be there to regulate the turtles, therefore regulating the turtle grass. In conclusion, I hoped I have informed you and persuaded you on how to not kill these magnificent animals. The murdering of sharks is becoming more and more common, especially with the creation of the new delicacy, shark fin soup, which is a rising trend in China. Without them, the marine ecosystems would collapse and fall apart and change the world drastically. We need these killers to stop harming these helpless, even heroic animals. We need to take a stand and make sure that nobody kills these magnificent creatures. After all, it is their home, and we should be doing everything we can to protect them since they've been here since the historic era. They are absolutely vital to our oceans. I'd like to thank the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, the Wild Aid, Support Our Sharks, and Shark Angels. I also have a graph, and this represents the most that sharks have been hunted this year. Thank you.
You couldn't see the graph at the